Imagine a battlefield so relentless, so harrowing, that it came to symbolize the very essence of World War I's brutality. In the winter of 1916, amidst the ceaseless roar of artillery and the unyielding grip of trench warfare, a small area in northeastern France became the epicenter of one of the longest and bloodiest battles in history, the Battle of Verdun. Here, beneath the shadow of a formidable fortress, two mighty forces clashed in a desperate struggle that would redefine the horrors of war. As the fate of nations hung in the balance, the resolve of those who fought would turn Verdun into a symbol of unbreakable spirit, a testament to human endurance against the darkest of odds. In the winter of 1916, World War I had reached an unprecedented level of brutality. The Battle of Verdun, one of the longest and bloodiest battles in the history of the conflict, unfolded in a small, strategically important area in northeastern France. This battle would come to symbolize the ferocity of the war and the immense human cost of trench warfare. The German strategy, orchestrated by General Erich von Falkenhayn, was straightforward but devastating: to wear down the French army through attrition. Verdun, with its formidable fortress and deep-seated symbolic significance for France, was selected as the battleground. The Germans believed that by breaking through Verdun, they could force the French into a prolonged and exhausting defense, ultimately leading to their surrender. The French forces, commanded by General Philippe Pétain, were resolute in their determination not to yield even a single inch of territory. Verdun was more than just a strategic location. It was a symbol of French national pride and resolve. Pétain's famous declaration, "They shall not pass," became a rallying cry for the French troops, pledging that the city and its fortifications would be defended at all costs. The battle commenced with an overwhelming German bombardment. For days and nights, the Germans unleashed a relentless barrage of artillery fire on Verdun. The bombardment transformed the landscape into a wasteland of craters and debris, creating an apocalyptic scene where both the civilian population and military forces faced unending horror. Despite the continuous assault, the French forces, supported by an extensive network of fortifications and trenches, managed to mount a stubborn defense. Supply and reinforcement lines were maintained with great effort, and the soldiers, known as the poilus, hairy ones, fought with immense courage despite the extreme conditions and heavy casualties. The battlefield became a nightmarish arena of carnage. The Germans made significant advances in certain sectors, capturing crucial positions like Fort Douaumont and Fort Vaux. However, the French responded with fierce counterattacks to regain lost ground. The front lines continuously shifted as both sides endured a grueling and bloody struggle. The conditions within the trenches were appalling. Mud, hunger, and disease compounded the constant danger of artillery fire and enemy assaults. Soldiers faced not only the physical dangers of warfare, but also the psychological toll of prolonged conflict in a hellish environment. As the battle dragged on, both sides were locked in a seemingly endless cycle of attrition. By December 1916, the German offensive began to wane, and Verdun remained predominantly in French hands. Although the battle was technically over, the cost had been staggering. Over 700,000 casualties were recorded, a stark reminder of the scale of the conflict and the human suffering involved. The Battle of Verdun was more than a military engagement. It was a profound test of endurance, resilience, and sacrifice. It epitomized the brutal nature of trench warfare and highlighted the immense human cost of World War I. For France, Verdun became a symbol of national determination and the capacity to withstand even the most extreme challenges. The battle left an indelible mark on history, underscoring the high price of war and the heroism of those who fought at the heart of one of the conflict's most harrowing episodes.